Disclaimer, this video is from facts I could find to the best of my ability. This holds no educational value, and do not use this as true fact, and please feel free to show me your estimations in the comments. How much will World War III cost? Okay, I need to clarify these numbers are not 100% definite, and you'll see why. I have based these set of numbers on the difference between World War I and World War II. What do we know? Before World War I, the population of the world was approximately 1.8 billion people. There was approximately 20 million deaths and 21 million casualties. That is 2% of the population. This war lasted between 1914 and 1918, so 4 years overall. This war cost roughly between $125 and $186 billion. Before World War II, the world population was approximately 2.3 billion people. An estimated total of 70 to 85 million people perished. That is 3% of the population. World War II had more advanced technology than the First World War, but still nowhere near what we have today. This war lasted between 1939 and 1945, so 6 years overall. This war cost roughly $4 trillion. Now we have 7.9 billion people. That is about 3.4 times more than 78 years ago. So what can we predict from this? So let's start with the casualties. World War I had a 2% casualty rate and World War II had a 3%. We could say World War III is a 4%. However, it's been 57 more years between now and the end of World War II and the end of World War I and the beginning of World War II. So we could say every 21 years there's a 1% increase. However, there is no real logic behind this. We could say for every billion people we have a 1% increase, which is the most logical out of the three. So we can safely say that there's an 8% death rate. So using this number, which isn't really accurate, we can say World War III will have a casualty rate of 632 million people. That is roughly the population of Nauru, 58,335 times. But saying Nauru is boring, so from this point forth it's going to be known as Nauru. How long will World War III last? It'll last about 8 years. Why? Because I said so, and the last one was 2 years longer than the first one. So, there's got to be some pattern somewhere, hasn't there? So, yeah, we're going to go with that. Just go with it, yeah. And finally, how much will it cost? World War II cost 2,150 times more than World War I, and it cost America 36% of the country's income. So if you base the cost off of them, we can assume America's cost will be $39.9 trillion, around 9,750 Naurus. However, that's just America. We want the world. So now that cost amounts to $1.44 quadrillion, around 3.6 million Naurus. Now I know what you're thinking. That's a big number. However, it would be even bigger than that, as that's if World War II happened today. However, as we do not know the amount of destruction that will be caused, we won't ever really know until it's happened. If we factor in the chance of going to nuclear war, then that cost will be roughly $5 quadrillion, as that's the estimated value of the Earth, and the death rate to be 7.9 billion. That's because we'll most likely all die, apart from Nauru, as it's the best place to be. Nauru, make me king. Shout out to Nauru. Let me know if you're from there. Now, you may be thinking I wasted time, but if you've got this far, you might as well subscribe. If we get 1 million subs by the end of the month, I'll fly to Nauru. Oh, you know what, we should be safe.